my first university college in London, and I really enjoyed the team, the atmosphere, the teaching staff. I had really great time, I would say.
Right, so basically the first year was quite a good challenge for us. We didn't know obviously how to perform with the education. One of the aim what we had obviously to obtain the knowledge, which we obviously achieved by studying in this beautiful university or college.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my time in NCL, and I'm really proud that today is my HND graduation, and especially I'm really proud because I am a student association president, so I'm really proud of myself and all of my colleagues.
Yes, I really enjoyed my time. It was a wonderful experience. Yes, very proud of everything of myself. I'm very proud of myself.
I enjoy because I learn, but today is my day.
It's an absolute pleasure to be a part of this wonderful graduation event. We are celebrating and commemorating the success of our students.
It's a great pleasure to be joining with staff and students today to celebrate their success on graduating from their programs from Nelson College, supporting them through their time and their careers as they head into the world after higher education. We wish them all the very best and thank them for their contribution to the college whilst they've been with us.
Please, will you take your seats? Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this prestigious occasion. I'm Bruce McLaughlin, and I will be your compere for today. Just look at all you successful people out there. And that is what you are, truly successful. Can you imagine saying to the you of 2 years ago that in 2023 you would be graduating with a higher national diploma? And here you are. Life has given you a golden opportunity, which you have grasped with both hands. So be proud. Be very proud of yourselves. Not everyone who is given that chance recognizes it for what it is. They don't want to put in the work. But that isn't you. You put in all the hard work, and here you are now, achievers and succeeders. There are many extraordinary people in this room. All of you are extraordinary students, rising to the challenge of returning to learning. Equally extraordinary are the college's teaching colleagues, all of whom went on that same journey with you as guides, as mentors, and they truly brought learning to life for each and every one of you. On behalf of all the staff of Nelson College London, we would like to welcome you to this commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, graduands, to formally open proceedings and to give us his words of wisdom and welcome, I would like to call our principal, Professor Geoffrey Alderman, to the lectern.
I was brought up in Hackney. I came from a manual working class family and was the first in my family to go to university at Oxford. And that was a life changer for me. And that is the spirit in which I have given leadership to Nelson College for the last decade. I want to give a few thank yous. Firstly, to the National Health Service. Last year, I could not be present at this ceremony because of critical ill health, and I want to pay tribute, Bruce, to the National Health Service, wonderful, sometimes nationally underrated, I think, organisation. I also want to pay tribute to you, the graduates. This is a great day for you, but it's been a long journey. And in congratulating you, I also want to congratulate your families and friends who've given you support over the past 2 years. But I want to warn you, lifelong learning does not end for you today. At Nelson College London, we believe in genuine lifelong learning. So we want you to think about continuing your education from a higher national diploma to a degree, even perhaps to a master's qualification. And I also want to make a special plea. Don't think that with graduation today, you're leaving Nelson College. You will always be an alumnus or alumna of Nelson College London. We want you to keep in touch with us. We want you to feel that you can come to us for advice and guidance long after you've graduated. I wonder if I can ask the graduands to give a round of support to their families, friends and teachers now for the support they've given you in the last 2 years. Yes? Thank you. Enough said from me. I offer you my congratulations again and hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Bruce, thank you.
Thank you, Geoffrey, for those opening words. I would now like to invite Aaron Porter, Chair of the Board of Governance, to make his address to you all. Aaron.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, may I add my welcome to you today. As Chair of the Board of Governance, it's our responsibility to ensure that the college is overseen and steered in a good and positive direction. That task, in a wider environment of volatility, of financial difficulty, of political turbulence, is not always an easy one, but I believe we are supported by a unique and special community. That's a community that you have been part of for the last couple of years, and as the principal mentioned, a community that you remain a part of. I'd like those of you in the room today, whether as graduands or as supporters and members of a family, to cast your mind back to 2 years ago or thereabouts, to think about where your life was, where your circumstances were, and what the future may have had in store for you back in 2021. Could you have anticipated what lay ahead? Some things I suspect you could have anticipated, but I think on everyone's journey, there are uncertain turns, there are sometimes blockers, there are sometimes difficulties. That may have been in your educational journey, but for many of you, that may have been in your personal journeys. That may have been circumstances with your health or with your family, with your employment, that you might not have foreseen. And that's why I think getting to today is all the more special. Because almost for everyone, your path, particularly at a time like now, is not a perfectly straightforward one. It requires resilience. It requires an ability to keep persevering. And I think we have a particularly special community that sometimes have to overcome particular hurdles that not everyone in society has to overcome, which is why I'm so proud of what we achieve at Nelson College. And I hope we've played a small but nonetheless significant part in helping you realise your potential. And that potential I want you to think of as unlimited. There shouldn't be a ceiling on your ambition, and there shouldn't be a ceiling on what you aspire to do. So I hope we've been a small catalyst, but I wish you, more importantly, all the very best for the future. Do stay in touch, and I wish you all the very best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron, for those winning words. We've had 2 highly engaging speakers so far. To enrich this further, I would like to call upon the HND programme leaders to say a few words. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Margaret Amankwa, and she will be followed by Dr. Mudassir Mahmood.
Looking so beautiful in your outfit, in your gowns, because this marks a very important day for you. Congratulations. On behalf of the Board of Governors, Board of Directors, the principal, the lecturers, the support team, and the whole academic team, and the college staff at large, I bring warm greetings, and I just want to say well done, because the last 2 years hasn't been easy. 2021, when you started, I'm sure you all know we had just finished COVID. So the previous year, they struggled. We did online learning. But when you came in, we had everything ready for you. You came in, face-to-face study, back into full swing, and then you had the privilege of tapping into what we did for COVID. So you had the best. So the last 2 years, we've given you all our best that Nelson College should ever give you. So you should be very proud that you've come to the end of this 2 years, achieving your HND in hospitality management. Business students are here as well. Mudassir will give you your applause, but it's for all of you. And I just want to say, well done. Now, during your studies, I'm sure it was challenging. You had 15 units. I remember during induction when we said how many units you had to go through, because when students come on the program, they think there's no exam, so it's going to be an easy ride. No, it was challenging, right? But at the end of the day, you made it. A Greek philosopher called Aristotle said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Now, you can have head knowledge, but when your heart is not in it, why am I saying this? During your 2 years, we had different types of activities. We brought education to you in a different format. You had practicals. Now, even yesterday, one of the students, as you know, we finished classes last term, and then we had World Cuisine for the hospitality management program. All students came in, they gave in their best. This is what we talk about, your heart is in the program. You're excited. They went all the way, recipes coming in, and also the presentation. It was a very lovely day. But we had a couple of students who could not participate in the exhibition. Do you know what happened? Yesterday, they came into the college because some students were still having their presentations. They brought in all their dishes and everything ready, and they wanted to take a photograph with the staff and present their exhibition on their own. This was yesterday. And I thought they've gone the extra mile. We laughed, but then I applauded them because they did something out of the ordinary. They still did not want to be left behind and not be part of what was going on. So this is when we say, when your heart is in it. With an HND, you're going to start a new professional life. You've completed one difficult journey, and you're passing through different challenges, as I said. But I'm sure you've been well prepared by everyone at Nelson College. Student support team, lecturers, tutors, the staff, we are always there. Our open door policy has been for you. Every time you come, we are ready to talk to you. We are always ready to embrace you with our smile. Now, you're going to share your new endeavors, being an entrepreneur. Some of you already have started business. Even in the auditorium today, one of the students said they're going to open their own cafe after studying 2 years in hospitality management. And I think that is a great step ahead. Well done. Now, you remember that education. Now, this is not the end of it. The principal and Aaron, the Board of Governors, said, this is not the end of your studies. It's lifelong learning, as we know. We encourage you, after 2 years, don't forget, most of you have already enrolled on the BA Top-Up Honorary Award with Nelson College. And after that, you still have the opportunity to do year 4, which is your master's program. We have very few numbers on the master's program, but I'm sure my colleagues, we can take on more students. So we want to see the numbers double. After your top up, stay on 4 years at Nelson College. Where would you get this offer? It's the best. And what's happening now? You finished. Let me say what's going to happen to you. When you go back to work, don't say because now I have an HND, you're going to demand a higher salary or a high post. Yes, but then you can do new things. You can achieve higher. You have new challenges, new responsibilities. And this will be a day that you always remember that this was a day I held on to that certificate. I've done my best. So I want to say, remember every day, it's a new opportunity to change your life and who you want to be. Don't be afraid. Don't ever doubt yourself or waste a second of your life. Remember, you are awesome. And also, finally, I leave you with a famous statement by Nelson Mandela, that education is the most powerful tool that can change the world. So embrace it. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. I'm slightly upset now that I didn't know there was food going on yesterday, and you didn't tell me. You snooze, you lose, I guess. Sorry for the aside. Now, to make his address to the HND business students, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Mudassar Mahmood.
I would say that I'm very happy to see so many successful candidates sitting over here. The house is full today. I'm very glad. Congratulations to all of you on this tremendous achievement and for making it this far. It's been a tough journey, and I'm telling you, not every student made it this far. There are students who joined the program, but they dropped out, perhaps because they could not handle the pressure or the challenges. You had similar challenges too, and I'm completely aware of them. It's because I have been part of your journey. I interviewed you, so I know what your ambitions were. I know that you had jobs and family commitments. I know that you travel long distances to attend your classes. English isn't your first language. That's another hurdle that you faced during the course of 2 years. You've been restarting your education after a long time, and your brain wasn't attuned to learning anymore. And I highly appreciate the fact that you overcame all these challenges and completed your degree. Your experience in the college has given you so many different skills, including working under pressure, time management, multitasking, and many other skills. And I must say that you have earned a certain status in a society. You have earned a regret-free life. That's the biggest thing I would like to highlight over here. Because many of the students who joined the program initially, they joined the program because they wanted to be role model for their own children. So you can proudly be role models for your own children. You can convince them to undertake higher education. You can be their inspiration now. And today is your day to celebrate this achievement. So make sure you cherish all these moments. Capture all these moments. Make memories for your children and for your grandchildren. Enjoy your day. And all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mudassar and Margaret, for those delightful and inspirational speeches. As we've observed several times, we have a packed auditorium today. We're actually celebrating 5 separate cohorts of students today, 3 from business and 2 from hospitality. We therefore have 5 best students. Selected 1 from each cohort. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invite all 5 to join us on the stage, but 1 from HM and 1 from business will make a short address on behalf of you all. So, graduands, your representative students are Kanwal Rizwan, Matthew Omide, Eleanor Zuz, Stanislav Chovanakova, and Bartolome Bendik. So if the 5 of you would like to step up, that would be great. Congratulations to the 5 of you. To make the first address, may I ask Kanwal Rizwan to take the centre lectern and say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Principal, Vice Principal, Directors, Lecturers, fellow graduates, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for my shaky voice. This is the first time I'm doing it. It is with great pride that I stand here and make this speech on behalf of the H&D Hospitality Management class of 2023. I cannot tell you how honored I feel to have been invited to talk to you in front of my lecturers and my colleagues on this, our graduation day. My task is to speak on behalf of all of you, which I will try to do. I believe that every single one of us should be very, very proud of our achievements. When we walked through the doors of the college 2 years ago, it was a daunting thing. I'm sure you would agree. But my goodness, how we have grown since then. We have grown in confidence, we have grown our knowledge, we have made new groups of friends, friends who have helped each other through our old studies. We have succeeded, alhamdulillah. We have such a bright future ahead of us. To close, I would like to give thanks on behalf of all of us to the wonderful staff at Nelson College who guided us on this journey. You were all very supportive. You nurtured us on each step of the way. We certainly couldn't have done it without you. Our sincere thanks to all of you. Now I would like to pass over to Elena Zuz from our H&D business course.
Principals and vice principals, director, lecturer, fellow graduates, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Now it is our moment to talk on behalf of our fellow student. I cannot tell you how delighted I am to have been voted as top student. You have needed so many memorials over the last 2 years, and all of them is good. Of course, it has been hard work. We have so many assessments to complete, but we always rose to the challenge, and we have all done it. Please, Mr. Bruce, and can finish for me. Thank you very much.
Canwell thanked all the college staff who guided us through the course. I would, of course, echo that and would add in particularly our families who have been there for us over the last 2 years. Partners who have let us off chores when we had deadlines to meet. Families who have been a constant support to us. From all the students here today to all of our families and our friends, of course, thank you. The last 2 years have simply flown by, and we stand here fully prepared for our future, whatever that might be. Joining the Top Up programme, as Ellen has, advancing in our employment, or for a number of us, starting our own business. Whichever your personal path, may I thank everyone at Nelson College for setting us on it. Thank you, everybody. We are now coming to the moment that, of course, you've all been waiting for. We will proceed with recognising your amazing achievements, the achievements of all of our students, with them receiving their much-deserved certificates for Higher National Diploma in Business and Higher National Diploma in Hospitality Management. So, first across the stage is Marek Ferry, Michaela Halubova, Tibor Raj, Lenka Razjova, David Ferry, Alexandru Ili, Harub Manga, Hamim Farjana, Christina Balogova, Win Tan U, Adolphine Diasonama, Manithas Inanu, Fatu Thiam, Iso Itonga, Abdul Shipu, Pierre Diilva, Zephirim Kabayuku, Jenny Soraya, Mariana Vivari, Natalia Ikifa, Noemi Balaz, Ekaterina Unkianu, Ava Polhladovka, Zin Mung, Marianne Duda, Ulia Badilo, Kior Linwin, Ka Lukakova, Bruzina Lukakova, Joseph Lukac, Elsa Bajrami, Inga Gornay, Alda Motoko, Ionut Nedelchu, Kevin Horvath, Ladislav Dudar, Roman Pakaja, Christian Pakaja, Karina Mariniuk, Christina Irina Lupiska, Nadija Korja, Mariana Vonoskiescu, Aurelia Gavril, Ionella Balatescu, Yasmin Coates, Luciano Holu, Simona Bandiova, Iveta Bandiova, Yeni Makulova, Christina Bott, Eve Difwidi, Anna Godlova, Eva Novakova, Marie Apula, Augusto Antonio, Mansokili Koke. Back to the stage, Kanwal Rizwan, Anum Shahzadi, Thamba Mawuku, Tina Milamu, Peter Horvath, Philip Mobedilia, Mosika Eluku, Samuel Strutt, Chantal Sita, Mariana Kulchea, Dorcas Lungumba, Giselle Cabasel, John Mondoto, Karine Muba, Mong Zorzor, Irene Obeng, Olutosin Olufunso, Adina Tudose, Valeria Pichos, Lucia Ursu, Taslima Akhtar, Hasina Begum, Ruhina Hossain, Tanya Alumana, Aminul Chowdhury, Patrick Botuli, Eugenia Bataya, Claudia Dima, Adrian Dima, Corina Cartin, Galina Bulat, Adriana Balacci, Daniela Shitic, Maria Miska, Nsuka Makofi, Shauna Manboard, Mary J. Aputhiran, Matthew Omidi, Eskandar Norbaksh, Ileana Popa, Emani Garaksua, Jenbar Bar, Ida Ediba, Maria Zola, Toya Ngongala, Ntumba Marie, Konstantin Ursu, Alexander Lakatov, Svetlana Galambova, Nicoletta Galambova, Jasmine Kinok, Guna Abdul Qadir, Najma Akhtar, Jaroslav Ola, last but not least, Daniela Lisanji. Now we will start our HND business students. First across we have Francisco Moreno, Tatiana Javarova, Patricia Gasiova, Anna Jagalo, Inga Bultutaiti, Iti Sobelis, Katazana Kozak, Monica Kozak, Abu Abubana, Sami Rahman, Nina Savova, Giyunyil Eseleti, Batulu Esleti, Alexandrina Mihalucic, Kameshalingam Aruchelba, Vladimir Retic, Darius Chutita, Stanislava Chovakanova, Miroslav Chovanak, Anathi Kandarathanam, Navayuthani Vasan Thankamaran, Sonia Carvalho, Jambu Archaraya, Mohed Ahaji, Danielle Holotka, Fernanda Moraes, Diana Sotelo, Paolo Tubala, Bartolomeu Bendic, Denisa Tomanova, Milos Kuchak, Rafael Paluchowski, Miroslav Tulay, Milan Tulay, Santhil Kandasamy, Joseph Azuga, Mario Makula, Sean Warren, Abayomi Soya, Olga Misal, Patricia Infanda, Jennifer Abreu, Judith De Pina, Carla Goncalves, Sandra Grauzai, Elena Zuz, Mikhail Jakovic, Fernanda De Brito, Cavallo, Verona Dadakova, Carmelita Judinrod, Robert Zakeli, Kukaiba Douglas, Rosalinda Cavallo, Paula Ursa, Ionela Hanibak, Yana Pakutova, Natalia Holubova, Laura Pakutova,